Most people think that to make as much money as possible from their digital products, they need to post more content or spend more money on ads. But here's the thing, none of that actually works the way you want it to if you don't have the right system underneath it. 2 years ago, I was showing up every single day on TikTok, marketing my digital products, but my sales were still all over the place. 1 week great, another week bad. But it was the moment that I started building systems in my business that I hit consistent 1K days. And so in this video, I'm going to show you 3 of those systems that you can install into your digital product business today to start scaling and to ultimately make more sales without burning yourself out constantly posting content. I partnered with GoHighLevel to bring you this video because it's the exact platform I've been using for the last year to implement these systems. And not only am I going to show you what they are, I'm actually going to show you how to set them up inside the platform. So think of this as your step-by-step training. Let's start with a system that turns freebie downloaders into sales. And so it is really important that you deliver free content in the forms of lead magnets, because that is what's going to grow your email list. But what if you didn't have to wait until you sent multiple emails just to make a sale from that freebie download? What if you could do it right away? That's exactly what a tripwire does. And I like to think of it like those free tasters in Costco. Your free content is the taster, then your tripwire is the product sitting right next to it. It's helpful, it's connected, and it's easy to say yes to. Think about the moment that you pick up those free testers. If they're good, more often than not, you're going to grab that product and chuck it in your trolley, especially if it's a good price. Where if it's bad, you might take the tester and you might eat it, you might just put it to the side and not buy the product. And so what's really important is that your free content is actually desirable to your audience. Now that makes it so much easier for the tripwire, which is your mini product, to work. And the second I started adding these tripwires to my business, I instantly got more sales, because those customers that bought my mini product, they went on to buy my main digital product. It was an immediate cash injection. And so for the tripwire to work, you need 2 things. Number 1, you need to price it right. Your tripwire needs to feel like an impulse buy, like a no-brainer type of buy. Think about it when you're in Costco. You get the freebie, you get the free taster. If the product is pretty affordable and it tastes good, you're gonna put it in your basket, okay? But you probably won't if it's like $200. And so this product isn't really about making money. It's actually just about getting you new customers. And so the second thing you need for your tripwire to be successful is the right placement. It needs to show up exactly at the right moment while your audience are in a yes mindset. And that is usually right after the freebie download. Now let me show you how I set up my tripwires in GoHighLevel so that people actually decide to add the product after they download the freebie. Okay, so here's my product page inside GoHighLevel. Here is my main freebie page, and you'll see this funnel has a couple of different steps. The first step is your actual freebie page. So when a customer visits this page, this is how it looks, and it's actually normally on mobile. So we're gonna click into the edit button. Okay, so this is how it looks when you're editing your page. You can click on the mobile button here and you can see that this is how the page looks for most people. So I have my title, exactly what my freebie is. I have an image, okay, and then I have a sign up form. This is where they sign up to my freebie. And just below, I do add a few points about the freebie. So if someone doesn't decide to sign up straight away, they have a few points down below. Now I built this using a very simple page in GoHighLevel. I use 2 columns and then I put in a text, image, form, text, okay, super simple. Okay, so once someone submits the form, this is the second page that you want to create inside of GoHighLevel, right? So you want to say to them, quick one, do you want to see my digital product launch process? So they've already submitted the form, they're already going to get their freebie. Straight away, you want to present them with the opportunity to purchase a product. Now, like I say, I really recommend keeping the cost low. Mine is only $9. And what you want to do is have useful but not too much information about the product here, okay? So you want to go on to mobile mode to see how it's going to look on mobile. Remember, 99% of your customers will come through this, and you want to say, look, do you want to see whatever the outcome is they want to see? You have the image, you have a bit about the product, and then you have a button where they can purchase. Now, I also on this page include the checkout directly on this page, right? You want them to be able to see the product, buy the product directly on one page. For this, I use the GoHighLevel one-step order form. I'm actually asking for their name, email address, and then recently I also started adding the shipping. Even though you don't need the address for digital product sales, it's really important because banks actually take this address and they check it against the address that the person has. This makes sure basically you get less failed payments. You don't see the address, but it's better for making sure you have more accepted payments, okay? And so then they can put in their details and they can buy the product straight away. This is what we call a tripwire. They've volunteered themselves for the freebie. You've identified another low-cost product that would be a great fit. It needs to be deeply connected to your freebie, and so they have the opportunity at that point to become a customer. And like I say, the price here isn't as important. You're not making tons off of this. What you're doing is getting new customers into your business, and so once they're in, you can then email nurture them and ultimately lead them towards your core digital product. And so now you know how to turn freebie downloaders into actual customers. The second system is how to get people to buy or to spend more money every single time they buy from you, okay? And so think about when you're at the grocery store for this one and you're waiting in the queue to pay. And right there, right at that checkout area, sometimes there are little treats, there are little sweets, there might be little travel things that are easy for you to pick up and add to your basket. Now that's exactly the same strategy as an order bump, which is the next system. The order bump is the sweetener. It's the thing that you offer someone right at the moment they're about to purchase as an additional desirable product. And the key thing here is that it needs to make sense for your audience to add it to their order. So there's 3 things you need for a successful order bump. Number 1, it has to be deeply connected to your main product, okay? Your main product should solve one very specific problem. Your order bump either helps them solve that problem faster or it tackles a very closely related problem. Number 2, you need to vary the format. If your main product is a course, don't offer another course as your order bump. Offer something that could help them implement, like templates or scripts or checklists. What you want is a different format addressing the same problem or getting them a faster result on the same problem. That's the sweet spot. And then the third thing that you can do to make sure that your order bump is successful is have really strong placement and presentation. Your order bump needs to stop the scroll. It needs to catch someone's eye directly at the moment they're about to check out. So let me show you exactly how I'm doing this for my products in GoHighLevel. So coming back to where we were before, we have the product that is the tripwire, and then if you scroll down, you can see the order bump. Now, what's really good about the placement here is in this yellow box, it has this green headline, which immediately grabs your attention. Okay, so let's look at how this page looks like once your audience visit it. Okay, so this is the front end. This is how it looks. So you can see here, you've got the order form, you've now got the order bump, and you can see how attention grabbing this is. This gets you lots of traffic. So I've used a really good headline here. I've described the product, I've given the kind of key things that it includes, and I've included an image. So let me show you how you would create an order bump in your GoHighLevel account. So you're actually going to come here, you're going to come to where your sites are, you're going to click the product tab, and then you're going to click add product, and then here you can actually add your product. So you can choose what you want your bump to be. So let's say I wanted to add on my Pinterest masterclass replay bump here, and then I would add the price, and then I would click save. And now I've got a product. Now you'll see that it doesn't actually have bump next to it. So actually we can go into edit. I should have done this before, and open additional options, and we can make it a bump product, right? And then we can click save here. Now when we go back into the page, I can now add this as a bump. So I'm actually going to add this for real. So let's edit it. Okay, so we're actually going to add in this order bump together. So here's how you do it. You click on your order form here, and then you scroll down. So you scroll all the way down, and then you click add more. Okay, and this is where you're going to add your order bump. So you're going to select your product that we already added in the product section, and then you're going to give it a headline, right? So I'm just going to copy and paste because I have this as an order bump somewhere else. So I'm going to give it a headline here, and then you're going to also give it a sub headline. I like to call it this. And then we are going to add the content, pasting in the content here. And then you're going to add your image URL. Now you have to have uploaded your image for this to work. So I should have an image. Let's check. Okay, so here's the image I'm going to use. If you don't have one, you just need to click upload and add your image, and then I'm going to put save. Make sure you don't have this toggle on here. You don't want to automatically add the bump to the order. Some people do this. You have to literally deselect the bump, but I don't think that's a good experience for your customer. So you're going to click save, and then you'll see that it's added the bump here. Don't worry about the spacing not showing here. It will show in the front end. Then we click save, and then we're going to publish. Okay, and so now we have 2 order bumps. Now I wouldn't recommend having any more than 2 order bumps, as sometimes I think having 1 order bump is actually better. So now we're going to go through to, this is the page, how it looks on the front end. We're going to refresh the page, and we should see our second order bump pull through. Okay, and so there you go. So we've now got 2 order bumps on this page, so that everybody that comes to this page to buy your $9 tripwire, or this works for any page that you have, they can also optionally choose to add on these order bumps, which will mean that you're making more from every single sale from the customers that do add on the order bump. So the order bump is your first step to making more money from every single sale, but it honestly doesn't stop there. The next system that I want to show you takes it one step further, and it helps you make even more from every single sale, and this is called the upsell. And I like to think of the difference between an upsell and an order bump like this. Let's say you're getting ready to go on vacation, or holiday as us Brits will call it, but you've checked your luggage allowance and you just don't feel like you have enough luggage allowance to bring all of the stuff that you want to bring. So then you might upgrade your luggage allowance. That is basically an order bump. It's directly connected to your purchase, and it makes so much sense. But then you might get to the airport and they say, okay, here's 50% off a business class upgrade. And you've had a good month in your business and you deserve it. So you decide to take the upgrade. Now that is your upsell. It's almost so good, so desirable. It's going to make the product that you got, your vacation, so much better that you want to add it on top. And so you might be thinking, okay, that sounds good, but how many of my customers are actually going to take that upsell, take that business class option? But here's the thing, the moment that someone buys from you is the moment they are most likely to ever want to buy more, okay? The moment someone buys from you, they are the most likely to buy more. They're in a yes state. They actually, in most cases, want to buy more from you. And so it's your job to give them that opportunity. That is what an upsell is. So let me show you how this is working inside my GoHighLevel account. Okay, so we are back into the same funnel. Remember here, this was my original page, my original freebie opt-in page. Then I gave you a tripwire. So then I gave the option to buy a really low cost, closely connected product. And then I talked you through the bumps that I have on that page. Now, the next step is the upsell, right, that we've been talking about. Now in GoHighLevel, which I love, you can actually test different options and you can test them side by side. So right now, now I have 2 upsells running in this funnel. They can either select one upsell, which I'm selling more through a video based page, or they can select the other upsell, and I want to see which one is performing better. Now you can see there isn't too much in it. This one has had 3 more sales, this one has a higher sales rate, and this one has a higher earnings per page. So I should really declare this as the winner. Once I do, that's the page that will run for everyone. So I might just do that now. I'm going to stop this test. Okay, so that's done. I now have my best performing upsell. I could test another one if I wanted to. Now, in order to set this upsell page up, you do need to go back into the products tab, and you need to add the products that you're using as an upsell. So here I have 2 products here. I had a $58 one and a $54 one. But to do that, you would just add your products in the same way that we did before. When you get to the additional options, you don't need to click bump product. Main product is fine, okay? And so now we're coming back into the overview. Let me show you how my upsell page actually works. Okay, so this is the upsell page. The first thing you need to do is acknowledge whatever they've bought. So they will only get this upsell page if they have bought my tripwire. And so I'm telling them, you got some amazing templates, but here's what's missing, right? So I'm telling them you got something good, but you could have something great. And then I do a bit about what it is and how it's going to help, okay? So I keep it really simple. It's not a super long page. It literally says how this is going to solve a problem for them. It says what it's not, because people think that this is just a ChatGPT, and it's not. And it literally tells you how it helps, right? Here's the bullet points. It gives you my personalized feedback. This is essentially my coaching in an AI. And then I have the cost. Now this button is really important. When you add a button to your upsell pages, you want to make sure that you click on it, that you scroll right to the bottom, and you select what you want this button to do, okay? So I've selected that I wanted it to be a one-click upsell, downsell product. This also means that people don't have to put in their credit card again. When they click this, it automatically adds it to their purchase. And then saying, you know, I want it to go to what the product should be. So I had 2 upsells that I was testing. This is the product that I want it to be. And then you can say, once people purchase, what do you want them to do? So you could send them to a URL. Let's say you wanted to record a video and you wanted them to listen to that video after, or you could send them to the next step in your funnel, or you can do what I do. I select a very specific step, because after this, I want to send people to the thank you page. I want to thank them for purchasing and show them and tell them exactly how to access their purchases. And so that is how you set up an upsell page inside GoHighLevel. This is the platform that I'm actually using, as you can see, to build my funnels and install these systems that are making more money from every single sale. And so this is literally the definition of how you work smarter, not harder. You don't have to create any additional content for any of these systems to work. They're simply making the most of the traffic and the audience that you already have. And one of the reasons that I love GoHighLevel is that it's not just a funnel builder, it's actually an all-in-one platform. I deliver my digital products here, I send my automation emails from here, I keep all of my customer information in here, and so you really get a lot of bang for your buck. Everything I showed you today is right inside, and which is why it is a great tool if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to scale your digital product business. And so if you want to check it out, my link is in the description below. And so your next question might now be, after you've watched these scaling tactics, what do you need to do to actually get more people to your pages in the first place so you can make the most of these systems? How do you get more people to your freebie download page? How do you get more people to your upsell and tripwire pages? And luckily for you, I recently recorded an entire free training showing you exactly how I'm marketing my digital products right now to get consistent traffic without posting a crazy amount on social media. So that video is on your screen now. Watch that next, and I'll see you there.